an operator or
Mm.
any gun that involves a sniper, and they would just much rather have an early aggressive peak along with those snipers, and they just dash away or teleport away when it used to be the chamber meta. But it looks like from the Oasis gaming, they don't want that at all. They just want uh, flashes, flashes galore when it comes to the
Yeah.
Phoenix and the Reyna, and for attacking, that might be really good. However, I don't know how that fare with taking initial contact or you know making the space as fast as they want it to be.
Yeah, and also they lack a lot of smokes as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
May smoke naman sila on the Viper, but it's not your traditional like a Brimstone or even an Omen or even Aster, right? So it's gonna be harder for them in certain situations. But let's see, they are on the attacking side right now for Oasis Gaming as we get into the pistol round here in Icebox, and so far no frags just yet. See a couple of contacts from both of these teams, but both of them playing very safe at the
Mm-hmm.
moment, just trying to get as much information as they can. Oasis Gaming right now taking some space away from Abaddon Abyss, looking at A main at this point. We do see I believe the Killjoy and the Sova trying to get some space right there. Pero mukhang they'll be double backing it now to be nag-decide na ang Oasis Gaming na will be executing here while the Babs on the Killjoy giving some space but takes Georgie down, gets the headshot right there. First blood goes to the side of Abaddon Abyss. Will he get a second one? But Savic goes away, does get the trade kill right there. 1 for 1 for both teams right now. Abaddon Abyss is running towards the side, trying to see if they could go for the retake with the spike already planted here at the default setup for Oasis Gaming. Exotic takes one down, gives the man advantage right now for the side of Abaddon Abyss. And both teams slowing down a bit, trying to see where they can take this gunfight for. Nexi does take another one down to 2v2. Exotic looks to the left, doesn't take anyone down right there. It's a 1v1. Marky, can you go for the post plant? But it doesn't seem like there's enough time for the defuse right here. B Black just wants to get a couple more kills. And Marky picks up the ghost, takes one down, and Oasis Gaming gets the first point of the game.
The post plant was very a bit shaky there, but
Yeah.
ultimately at the end when it came to the one-on-one, Marky was able to just play that perfectly. He did not overpeak there. He just got the right info, and he even threw out the classic for the ghost, which I thought he was just throwing the pistol away for no reason. Apparently he wanted to get the ghost, and that paid off dividends for him as he gets the first round for Oasis Gaming. I do want to point out that this is Abaddon's map. And with
Yeah.
that being said, it is going to be much different when it comes to Abaddon Abyss being on the attacker side, since I'm pretty sure that they have more set plays than Oasis Gaming. Not saying that Oasis Gaming doesn't have any set plays, but um,
Mhm.
Abaddon Abyss should have more in the pocket than Oasis Gaming per se.
Yeah, definitely. Appears like we're on a bit of a pause right now. Yeah, I think V Black, just looking at the tab right now,
Hmm.
is disconnected. So we'll be waiting for a bit right here now while V
Hmm.
Black does get reconnected in the game. It's the nature of these games, online gaming tayo.
Ganun talaga.
So ganun talaga. But just looking din, ito, tinitingnan ko lang din yung buy. And I think one thing that pops into my eye is naka-phantom na kagad tong si Marky. Bold
Mm.
move, high risk, high reward. If you're able to get those frags, then great. But if one mistake and you give away that phantom, that just can maybe turn things around in favor of Abaddon Abyss.
That's true. That is a bit more of a risky buy. May pagka at saka light armor din siya. So,
Mm,
with that being said, against classics or against other guns, siguro may fighting chance ka nga dun sa Phantom. Yun nga, it's very high risk, high reward, especially pag nakapunta na sila sa bonus round. It'll be much easier for them to convert that bonus round into a win for Oasis Gaming. Pero it should be it should be a round that Oasis Gaming should take, since it is an eco round sa side ng Abaddon Abyss.
yeah.
And I do want to also point out the setup that
Mm-hmm.
Abaddon Abyss may be running for this. So nakita natin 3-man A play. So I think they're gonna try to find some aggression dito sa A main side, at least just for the info, and just leave the KJ onto the kitchen and leave the and just on the entrance and just play entirely retake dito sa B side. And I feel like if if Oasis Gaming just goes for a 5-man B rush, it's going to be very difficult on the side for Abaddon Abyss, as they have little to no support towards this side.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see kung yun yung gagawin nila sa dito sa ating second round. And yeah, they did lose the pistol rounds. It's gonna be very hard for them.
Tama,
Sa second round, whatever they're gonna do, we've seen a lot of different styles. May super aggressive, may
tama.
super defensive. But yeah, it's gonna go on and based on their creativity. But while we're waiting for the players to be able to get back into the game,
Hmm.
while we're waiting for them to reconnect, let's talk a bit about some of the what we're expecting, expectations natin here in this game, because we are from what I know, Oasis Gaming hindi ito talaga yung parang kumbaga first five nila.
Hindi nga.
Right, kasi I don't think we see Drax here,
Tama.
which based on the notes that we have. Thank you so much, Raf. It's like
You're
a shout
welcome.
out to Raf with very great work in terms of notes for the teams. Drax is their IGL, so they're playing without an IGL at this point. So I think that's a very
It's mhm. I'm
very
sure at
big
this point
challenge.
they have a someone to swap in,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
it,
yeah.
it might be Oreo. It might be Oreo. But I'm not entirely sure of that either. But if we are to highlight something sa side ng Oasis Gaming, yung feeling ko dapat natin i-highlight ay yung duelists nila. Si
Mm.
Georgie tsaka si Savvy AK, grabe talaga tong dalawa. They are absolute monsters. Yun yung sasabihin ko. Ang galing nila mag, in those initial gunfights, in those initial contacts. Alam ko right now wala masyado siya, pero feeling ko later in the round, as the game starts to progress even further and further, we will need to keep our eyes peeled for those two, as they are, as Georgie is their newest roster member, and Savvy, I'd like to think the younger, mas bata, pag alam mo pag mas bata, mas mabilis yung reflexes, mas mabilis yung flicks, and we do have the initial contacts
Ooh.
as coming out from here as Oasis finds the first three,
Player
and
remaining.
they find the fourth, Georgie. Last one is
Spike
right here in
planted.
Mibs, Arbabs. Tingnan natin kung makakuha ka ng kahit isa. Dalawa actually
Ooh!
ang nakakuha ni Arbabs. But
Yikes.
Sabi, ready and waiting. Cleaning it up
Sabi.
for Oasis game.
Sabi,
In the
medyo
wild,
ganyan. Parang
fire
bakit kayo naman? Well, yeah, that was a great play actually,
Tama.
for Babs. Getting two clean headshots right there. At least getting two frags for Abaddon Abyss, which looked like a flawless round for Oasis. But they were able to get back into the swing of things. And now, dito sa round 3 is where you would expect Abaddon Abyss to bite back. Because they're now in their full buy round. You see here, lima yung Vandals nila. While on the other hand, for Oasis Gaming, had a couple of Bulldogs, had a Phantom and that Sheriff. And now it seems like another fast A play right here from Oasis Gaming, immediately using the ultimate right there from the Phoenix. Binadaan lang niya, hindi kasi siya nakita doon. But Savik is good for 2. If we took down Savik right there, then maybe Savik wouldn't be able to. But that's hindsight at this moment, while Oasis Gaming is taking control over this A side right now. Abaddon Abyss, hindi sila pwedeng makipag-trade basta-basta dahil nga naka-flank yung Killjoy at this point. The Babs, only member left here for Abaddon Abyss, and when they had all the guns, actually, really good timing right there for him. Doesn't know that there's someone there at the moment. Doesn't know, and gets hit from the back right there from Marky. 3-0 lead here for Oasis Gaming, and what a well-played entry right there from Savvy 8K, utilizing to full potential that Phoenix ultimate.
Tama. Maganda nga yung entry nga ni Savvy 8K there, along with with his ultimate. Very unstoppable. I think maybe Asta should have taken him out, but again, that's looking at it in hindsight. There is may gusto nang i-point out dun kay V-Block. Feeling ko na DC ata siya midway through that retake, but it is unfortunate nga, as tech problems do seem to happen. And we just see Oasis just taking full advantage of it as they take out the first contact dito sa round na to.
Yeah, not gonna lie, that is a bit that is a part of the game at this point. But right now, Abaddon Abyss trying to defend this B side. Only the Killjoy left to Amber. Actually, no, Sova is at Snowman. Pero na-flash ka dito sa Babs. Immediately taken down by Savvy 8K. Savvy gets 3. Will he look for the fourth right here? Actually, Marky does get it. And because natalo ang Abaddon Abyss kanina, they didn't have any guns. It's another flawless round right here for Oasis Gaming.
Flawless. Mas maganda yung baril nila, so therefore they should have no problem talaga pagdating dito sa round na to. And you can see now, I think Savvy AK, he's just one orb away again.
Oh my god.
From getting his ultimate. And Phoenix with his ultimate, it's very dangerous thing. It's something that can easily create space for everyone for anyone in the attacker side. So, tingnan natin kung makuha ba niya, mag-orb ba siya, or papasok lang ba sila dito sa A side.
We'll see what they'll do right here, as it looks like, yeah, kukunin nga niya yung orb. Will he immediately use his ultimate? But no, actually, slash on 999 gets the pick off right there. Savvy 8K again going for this very aggressive entry attack. Patay nga doon si Asta. Nalingon na siya doon. And it's still 3v3 at this. But actually, no, frags are going in so fast that actually, Oasis Gaming clears the field, gets even the plant, and this is now a dominating lead for them in the first half.
Absolutely dominating, and there should be a timeout coming out from the side of Abaddon Abyss. Na yun na nga. And Savvy, when he gets that run it back, the space that he made for his team was just so big, and it just allowed for his players like si Marky or si Nexi to just really just take control of the side. It doesn't matter kung namatay nga yung initial duelist na si Georgie or anyone else, because the whole team is just in a well-oiled machine right now. Alam nila kung saan titingin, alam nila kung sino titrade. It's really well played from the team as a whole. I alam ko sinabi natin, tingnan natin yung mga duelists, but the initiator setup, the support that comes from Nexi and Marky is just really well executed, and just accompany that with the duelists like Georgie and Savvy AK. It's really difficult to stop any of the pushes that they have coming right now, and it's going to be much more difficult for Abaddon Abyss, considering that they are in an eco round.
Yeah, it's gonna be an eco round for them, and I love that you highlighted both the initiators and the controllers on the side of Oasis Gaming. Talagang na-enable itong mga duelists to really do their thing. But actually, I just spotted right there that in the scoreboard that Marky has no deaths yet. That Phantom that he bought in the second round, he still has it. He is 9-0-0 in the scoreboard right, and even gets one more.
10-0-0 now.
Yeah, 10-0-0 now, and this is just a demolishing right now so far for Oasis Gaming. They're here to play, right? They're really just here. They look so strong at this point, and Abaddon Abyss needs to figure things out. Needs to find out how they can bounce back from this, because so far it's been Oasis Gaming over and over in each round. Latham gets one good against Georgie right there, while the plant is on the side of Abaddon Abyss looking for that location. Savvy 8K! Wow, what a shot right there. Jumping down from the stairs and able to immediately take down Sova. 6-0 for Oasis Gaming.
Okay. Now, alam ko may baril ngayon yung Abaddon Abyss. Yung makakabili na sila ng mga rifle dito. So, with that being said, they should be able to take this round. They need to take back this round in order for them to have any semblance to, not have that much of a difficult time when it comes to the attacker side, or to make sure Oasis Gaming doesn't push through or snowball yung momentum na nakuha nila ngayon. I just feel like if they do start taking out a bit more, maybe just a bit more aggressive gunfights, but as I say that, they do, and they're able to get 3 kills just off that alone. 2v5 situation now.
Yeah, 2v5 situation, Oasis Gaming. Naka, Marky, makikip mo ba yung streak mo nang hindi namamatay? Or with, the only way they can get out of this is, to clear the field on Abaddon Abyss. While Abaddon Abyss, as you mentioned, is able to take a lot more aggressive plays, and that's what they did. They went for more aggressive setups, aggressive pushes in the mid part of the map. And right now, side A side at tinitingnan. Marky does fall down his first death of the game. Wild Oreo, you're only the one left here. 1v3 against the whole lineup of Abaddon Abyss. At wala din sa kanya yung spike, I believe. Abaddon Abyss has full. Oh my god, can he do it? But B Black is on the side, able to kill him, shoot him down from the flank, and that is the first point right there from Abaddon Abyss. And they so sorely needed that win.
Okay, pasensya na si Sigaw. Sumigaw nga. I thought Wild Oreo would have a chance there, and buti na lang si V Black. Perfect, right at the right position at the right time, and for now at least they stopped the bleeding and they stopped the momentum of Oasis Gaming. Abaddon Abyss now has a chance to come back in this game.
Yeah, they definitely do, but there's still a lot of work that they need to do to be able to take more control dito sa map na to so far, dahil it's still 6-1. Halfway na to what you can get up to like 12 points in the first half. Naka-anim na doon ang Oasis game. And now, Oasis Gaming really taking heavy control here in mid. They're going through mid and about to go into A, but the first pick off coming right there in favor of Abaddon Abyss. 3v4 right now. Abaddon Abyss with more players on the map. Rababs might be able to spot out Georgie right here, but okay, hindi sila nakakitaan doon. Right from the Killjoy gets one. Almost gets two. But still, there's still 3 members right here from Abaddon Abyss. Only Georgie is the one left. Has that Empress, but is immediately headshotted right there from the Sova. 2 points right there from Abaddon Abyss. It looks like they're waking up right here, Raph.
Oasis Gaming, they tried to, do what they did in the previous round, wherein they would just go for a mid push. Like, just go for a hard mid push. Where they go B or A, that's up to them. But it definitely involved the mid push. And siguro inisip nila, okay, yung last round na ginawa natin yung mid push nag-fail kasi nag-push out yung Abaddon Abyss sa pipes and di natin nakita yon. Tapos so inisip nila, gawin natin to ulit. Kasi there's no way they'll expect us. There's no way they go tube again. But it didn't matter if there was anyone tube. They were ready for the mid push regardless. And it was really, really well played. And as that being said, Oasis Gaming might just find a little bit of momentum back as Georgie gets the initial frag.
Yeah, great adjustment right there from Oasis. So, sabi mo kanina na they just keep doing, they did the same thing twice. And now the immediate adjustment, Georgie gets 2 frags. Nako, nandoon sa kabilang side lang sa may snowman, but immediately gets the revenge kill right there on Slatum and Georgie. Kung kanina, it was all Savvy 8K. It was all Savvy 8K. The first opening round side here, Georgie just opening up so much space for his game. Back. The only one left and is taken down right there by Savvy 8K. 72 right now in favor of Oasis Gaming.
I do want to point out, unfortunately, I do think, based off V Black's movements, feeling ko may onting technical issue na nangyayari sa side niya. But I don't know if we're gonna do anything about that, or if it's just, or if they're just gonna play through. I think they're just gonna play through. And with that, Abaddon Abyss is back on a save by. Much more difficult to conquer once again, and Oasis Gaming just doing the same thing again. So last round they did a B hit. This round they're gonna do a B hit. There's no stopping them when it comes to just repeating things over and over again. Ayan na po. Dito na po yung Phoenix ultimate, run it back. Savvy 8K is able to find the one, making it a 4-on-2 situation na ngayon in favor of Oasis Gaming. Post plant situation, Viper Spit goes down. It's gonna be a monumentous climb for Abaddon Abyss in this round right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a momentous climb, but actually, they might be good for it. It's still a 1v1. Asta versus Marky right here. Post-plant situation for Oasis Gaming. They might be able to. It's gonna recon dart, but Asta gets the headshot right there on Marky. Clutches it out, and Abaddon Abyss gets the 3rd point for them here in this map.
Wow. ang bilis ng action. To be honest, I did not catch that initial kill dun kay dun kay Wild Oreo that put the Viper spit down. But since that happened, si Asta perfect in position. Tapos nakita natin si Marky, yung positioning niya medyo not in the best spot para sa post plant. It parang the sides got reversed. If the positioning was in reverse, it'd be much more difficult for Abaddon Abyss. But since
Right.
it was like inverted, Abaddon Abyss was easily, especially Asta, was easily able to take it out. And in speaking of Asta, here's a very aggressive Sage Wall, but Savvy 8K countering it back with flashes of his own, and he gets the one. Really able to be able to find Exotic. Yes, he does. Tapos nakapag-play dito si Sladom kay Savvy 8K, pero is it enough? Is it enough for Abaddon Abyss?
Deja vu.
It looks like it is. Arbabs, will he be able to fight for the fourth kill? Unfortunately not. Marky just finds the better position at that moment.
Last
And
round before the
shock
switch.
dart. Just to add salt in the wounds.
Yeah, nagpabawas pa siya eh. Kailangan pa niya bumili ng shields. si Malaki eh, medyo nagpabawas pa ng shields. But yeah, I'm sorry I shouted there deja vu because that felt like the first round. Rababs there at A site at the back at that screens getting 2 and actually getting 3 members from Oasis Gaming. It felt like nakaya nilang ibaliktad yung round na yun. But right now we're getting to the 12th round. Oasis Gaming is in queue to get that 9-point lead, while for Abaddon Abyss they need to get one more to try to even things out as much as possible to 8 and 4. But it looks like they don't have the best of buys. Lockdown has been used right now for the side of Oasis Gaming, and A side seems to be the heavy commitment right here from Oasis Gaming. May naka-flank, but at the same time hindi siya basta-basta makapasok kasi hindi pa nagpo-full commit dito Oasis Gaming, and Killjoy ultimate has been used on the other side. Oasis gets opening frag. It's a 4v5 now, takes out the Viper spit of Abaddon.
My flank.
Georgie?
My flank.
My flank.
Exotic.
Yes, there is a flank. Takes good for 2. It's actually good for 2 right there. So right now it's a man advantage for Abaddon Abyss. They came into this round with not the best of buys, with a broken buy, but they were able to make the most out of that situation. And right
Nakita siya
now
ng
they
drone.
have a great chance to get the 4th point. Yeah, I think nakita nga siya doon kahit hindi
Nakita
siya
siya.
natag. Kita yung dulo ng ulo niya, and now they know that Oasis Gaming, they might be going into this A site right here. They got the right time right there. Nexi is taken down from the Bulldog. 3v1 situation right here. Mark A is taken down by Asta in the end, and that is an 8-4 in the first half in favor of Oasis Gaming. Abaddon Abyss still holding on to that.
Hindi siya yung pinaka-worst na scoreline na pwede mo kunin for if you're Abaddon Abyss. They were able to scratch up a 8-4 scoreline from the situation that they were in. That's very good. And now, since map nila to, their attacker side must possibly be stronger. They need to show that their attacker side is much stronger. Because if they don't, Oasis Gaming might just take the whole match. All Oasis Gaming needs is 5 more rounds. But Abaddon Abyss, they have a very, very big mountain to climb. Napakalaking bundok na kailangan nila i-traverse para kunin itong map na to. And this is their map, so they should take this one.
And definitely. So we'll see right here how they're gonna execute in this crucial pistol round. Right now, Savvy 8K is taken down right Exotic with a very aggressive entry right there. Wala siyang pakialam. Apoy sa sahig, tatakbohin ko lang. And as that Frenzy takes it out immediately, 4v4 still, but Nexi does take B Black away. What a crispy headshot right there from Georgie. Another one as well. Will he get the third? Rababs is above him and gets another one. 3 very good headshots right there from Georgie. And if the first half started off with a very hot couple of shots from Savvy 8K, hindi naman magkapahuli dito sa Georgie for the second half of this game.
I love oh my goodness. I think Abaddon Abyss, they had a really good set strat na dun. But the Phoenix, yung molly ng Phoenix, it really stopped them hard in their tracks, especially for Exotic. Exotic, he was just patuloy-tuloy lang eh. Full force, buong puwersa, walang pake. Just run, hold W, pasok lang ng pasok, walang pake. But the hot hands unfortunately denied, I think, the follow-up pushes. And here it goes again. And now it's just a rundown V Black. I don't know if that was intentional or that may have been a technical issue, but Savvy 8K doesn't matter now as he gets another frag out. But will they be able to spot Exotic in sight? Then the round goes to Oasis Gaming. Pero yung Abaddon Abyss nag-force ng last round. So yung eco nila ngayon, di masyadong maganda. They need to go on a save round.
Yeah, definitely. They have to go for a save round right there. And very unfortunate series of events na nakita natin from from Abaddon Abyss. But they have to, figure out how they can climb back into this. Oasis Gaming, there's a lot of momentum, right? Riding with them. 10-4 na first team here to get to that double-digit score. Right now, looks like Oasis Gaming, si Savvy 8K, and actually also the Sova with him on the A side. Wow! Couple of first frags right there. Immediately for the side, and actually Exotic, really great read right there on when the peak was coming in. As soon as he saw the pixel, gets the headshot. Napapaligiran ka na! Nexi going in from behind, able to take down the other Killjoy. 11-4 right now for Oasis Gaming here at Icebox.
Now should be the round that Abaddon Abyss should have the most advantage in. Full buy sila. It has to be a full buy. Well, looking at it now, it is still a bit of a broken buy nga. We do see some Guardians, some Spectres coming out, a Bulldog, pero if there is a round where they need to come back, it is this round. Medyo mahirap nga medyo mahirap nga, especially if Oasis Gaming just keep going for this 5-man aggressive pushes na patuloy-tuloy, walang tigil. Napakahirap yun i-pull down, especially if you have the inferior gun in that situation. You won't have more chances to spray. If ever you do go in a gunfight with them, someone's right there to just trade you out. So it's really going to depend on how Abaddon Abyss goes for the attack on this round. It's really difficult.
Yeah, it's gonna be very difficult. A lot of they have to do a lot of adjustments, honestly, on their side. But can't take away the fact that Abaddon Abyss has also had a lot of good rounds. Rababs on the Killjoy has been, I feel like, yung so far yung foundation nila in this map to find out how to win some of these rounds, and Asta along with Rababs yung some of the clutch plays. But now, as we get into this after the pause, looks like Abaddon Abyss just going very aggressive, going very hard here on the A side. Asa even using that wall for the plant there. And actually, nakaalis siya doon, hindi siya na naman ng Poison. But Wild Oreo and Oasis Gaming with a very good retake. Able to take down the members right there who Abaddon Abyss. And this is just match point right now for Oasis Gaming.
4-12 score line na ngayon ng score. So sa point na to, di ko naman ang kayang gawin ng Abaddon Abyss para makapag-comeback. Kasi alam ko yung bili nila dito, it's really not the best. It's sira-sira, may pagka-broken buy nga. But if there's any semblance of a comeback is yung utility nila. Yung si Arbab, Sladom, at saka si Exotic, malapit na. Isang orb na lang for Arbab saka kay Exotic, tsaka dalawa na lang para kay Sladom. So, pag nakuha nila yung at least isang kill, pwede na i-snowball yung utility niya na patuloy-tuloy. At baka makakuha na nga sila. And speaking of tuloy-tuloy, dito po sa mid, tuloy-tuloy lang ang Abaddon Abyss. Papasok ng mid side, and Exotic's able to get the one. He gets more than one, rather.
Rababs.
Tatlo ata yung nakuha nila. And now, our Rababs all alone. 1v2 situation na po siya ngayon. Tingnan natin. Ay, hindi na nakita. At ngayon, free plant siya dito sa A side. Lockdown coming out just to secure the site.
Watch out!
Mapaplant ba niya?
Kala niya nasa mid, mid galing, kaya naghintay muna doon. When he threw the ult down, the ult malalaman niya naman galing dito sa spawn. Information given right here And right now, medyo malapit siya dito sa... Okay, pinik! Pero na-call ni Rababs ng tama. Clutches it out. Still, Abaddon Abyss. They're not out yet. Nandito pa sila. They have a lifeline here. But yeah, they won that round. But I also want to see ilan bang pera nila ngayon. Kasi ang dami na naka-rifle kanina eh. I don't think they'll be able to have a better buy than, or at least a parity buy.
Feeling ko magkakaroon naman eh. I think they can give the Vandal to Asta, and then pwede sila mag-play ng Jet Knives in the side for... Ayun na nga. There he goes. Yung Jet Knives ni Exotic, pwede niya gamitin dyan. Pero Sabi 8K is the one who gets Rababs. Parang revenge kill ang pagkakuha niya for clutching that last round. Pero Asta finding Oreo, reviving Rababs. Pero si Georgie nandito sa likod.
Oh my God.
Pinalikuran siya. Backstab after backstab. Georgie, will you be able to fight for the next one? It's Sabi. 4v1 situation na ngayon. Si Sladom na lang ang natitira dito. 1v4. Tingnan natin, Sladom, kung kaya mo. Pero Georgie, with the wall bang onto Nest, winning it for Team Oasis Gaming.